vs. Kong.
Valheim edition.
This is our only chance. We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him. To stop what's coming. This child. She's the only one to communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so... It's Godzilla.
Yeah! Come on!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. It all started with an idea. To bring together a group of remarkable enemies. To see they would have some rad-as-hell monster battles. Trolls in Valheim are big, mean sons of beaches that smash anything that comes between them and their target. That includes rocks, trees, and I hoped, serpents. Serpents, meanwhile, are angry water danger noodles that hate everything. It stood to reason that they hated trolls just as well. Armed with my hypothesis, and an abyssal harpoon, I harpooned a troll from the nearby forest and dragged it into the ocean. Our relationship started off a bit rough, but we soon worked out an understanding. I named him Kong, after the donkey, not the monarch.
Okay.
We began crossing the ocean on our journey for some sweet serpent booty. Specifically serpent meat, which provides a 70 HP buff when cooked. Kong was calm, as if preparing for the fight to come. He didn't need to wait long. Before we knew it, we had been set upon by a vicious ocean viper. The battle was intense, with Kong and the serpent trading blows for bites. Unfortunately, it turns out that serpents are little beaches and swim away after a certain amount of damage. The battle ended with Kong routing the weak-kneed water worm, but we did not receive any sweet serpent tendies. The two of us quickly took off in pursuit of the injured serpent. We would sail to the ends of the earth to catch him. But hopefully without any of our good gear on. As night fell, we saw an object in the distance. Could it be our tenacious target? No, it turned out to be a living island, covered in bountiful chitin to exploit. Capitalism, ho! I managed to finagle Kong ashore, and we set to work harvesting kite. The island did not take kindly to our efforts, and began to sink away into the ocean's depths. As the ground beneath us shook, a dark shape in the water caught my eye. It was a serpent, bigger and meaner than the ones we had met before, waiting. I sprinted back to the boat as fast as my stamina bar could take me. I knew Kong didn't have that luxury. Kong was still weak from the first serpent fight, but it was time for round 2. We all know how this one goes. I was gonna need a bigger troll. The moment I saw him in the forest, I knew he was a fighter. I had returned to the forest to find another troll. A troll strong enough to avenge Kong. He was the one. He was Kong's successor. Almost like a son of Kong, if you will. So of course, I named him Donkey Kong Jr. Again, we set off into the ocean blue. I would have my serpent meat, or this troll would die trying. Before long, we ran into another sea serpent. But something was off. This serpent was wounded. It was the one that got away. I harpooned the serpent, and Kong Jr. unleashed hell on the underwater hydrophine. Okay, that one was a little bit of a stretch. Go Google that. The serpent wasn't super enthusiastic about this fight, but my boat still took some licks. The serpent burst into treats. Kong Jr.'s final stone had struck true. While I collected the serpent meat I had so desired, I wondered if he could finish what Kong started. The serpent had been wounded, and Kong Jr. had beginner's luck on his side. I needed to see if his luck would hold out. It was a trial by water. Serpent after serpent lined up to challenge him. But he was ready. He was a natural, winning fight after fight and leaving behind nothing but a trail of serpent meat. I had everything I had wanted. More serpent meat than you could shake a stick at. There was only one thing left to do. As we sailed back to the forest, Kong Jr. seemed quiet, perhaps worn out from all the excitement. It was time to send the champion home. As we landed on the shore, his friends ran out to greet him. I watched Kong Jr. walk away into the trees, the reigning champion, and I knew I'd experienced something special. A troll like him only comes around once in a playthrough. we had found a way to coexist together, to thrive together. As I sat in my kick-ass ocean fort, I realized I was going to miss that damn troll.